hello, beloved souls. It's Divine Masculine Mondays, and it is also the 8-8 portal in the Lion's Gate. Holy cow, so amazing, so exciting, super intense energies. I've been picking them up for a couple of weeks now, and it's just been intensifying, intensifying. Huge for manifestations, right? Really potent energy for us to like create the life that we've been dreaming of, to really step into our happily ever after. This energy of like that fire in Leo, right? Because the sun is in Leo at this time. But then we have all these alignments going on with the Sirius star system and like the pyramids in Giza, and it's just such a delicious portal of opportunity, of manifestations, of gifts, of insights, of spiritual downloads. There's so much magic available to you at this time to really just truly like make your life a dream come true, truly bring magic into your life, right? What's the quote? Those that don't look for magic will never find it. It's that energy right now. Like, understand that your powers of manifestation are really, really strong. So, what are you putting out into the universe? Because either way, you're manifesting. You're either manifesting things that are going to serve your highest and greatest good, or you're manifesting from a low vibrational state of fear, right? So, you're manifesting through your heart, or you're manifesting through your ego. That is going to be the kind of like deciding factor in the next like 6 to 12 months, right? Right. What intentions are you setting at this time? And if you haven't, take some time today to just sit with that, right? Maybe journal and write it down. Like, what will I like my life to look like in the next 6 to 12 to 18 months, right? Like, what do I need to get rid of? What do I want more of? What will bring me happiness? What will bring me joy? Right? Tap into those energies and ask the universe to really just show you. Show me how good I am. Show me how blessed I am. Show me how loved I am. Show me how worthy I am. And allow those things to happen for you, right? It's not your job to figure out the how and everything. Just plant the seeds and allow what needs to take root under the ground to do so on your behalf. All right? Sorry, I'm have hair in my eye. So maybe for some of you, you're not seeing things quickly, or you're focused on the wrong things, right? What is the quote in the Bible? How can you tell your brother to take out the sty in his eye when you still have one in yours, right? Like, we got to make sure that we're seeing things for the truth of what it is, for the reality. And being really clear about our intentions and our manifestations, right? Like, what do you? Hi, friend. Hi. A beautiful. Oh my God. A beautiful red cardinal just flew by. So that could be another message for you guys. Maybe a sign that your manifestations are coming true, right? Understand, like, and cardinals are about good luck and abundance and blessings and new beginnings. So, and birds are also messengers, right? So, really tapping into your spiritual ears, again, your spiritual eyes, seeing beyond sight, right? Like, not just seeing the 3D, but seeing the big pictures. Birds fly high, right? They have a higher perspective of things. We have all those beautiful messages coming in just right now within the 1 second. I love it. I'm here for it. Anyway, thank you, angels and guides, for being here with me in the Divine Masculine Collective. What do they need to know about this beautiful Lionsgate portal? What messages are going to serve their highest and greatest good, as well as the super full moon that's happening in Aquarius on the 11th, right? Intense, intense, intense. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. All right. What is happening? Aggravating. Sorry. So, anyway. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys, for being here with me in the Divine Masculine Collective. What do they need to know? What messages are going to serve their highest and greatest good at this time? Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't even wait to show you. Look. Raven, magic. Own your power. Like I said, those that don't believe in magic will never find it. This is another message for you. There's been ravens flying above me since I relocated, right? Got out of a toxic relationship with someone who should have been a divine masculine, is actually a toxic masculine. Um and that's my own manifestation too, right? Because why was I in alignment with the fuckery? But ever since I've relocated and kind of gotten like on solid ground and shifted my energies, the ravens have been coming with messages, coming to remind me of my own magic, of my own power, of my abilities to manifest. And this is a message coming in with the guys for me, like letting you know you have the power to make your life magical. This power lies within you. It's not an external thing like validation and someone's giving it to you. No, this is innate within your own body. So tap into that magic. You start to see ravens around this time, even crows, right? Because they look similar, and depending on where you're at in the world. But ravens and crows are going to be messengers to you, like to just remind you of your own magic, remind you of your sovereignty, remind you that there is good things happening to and for you in this universe, and to really just tap in and align to that. And again, birds are messengers, right? And we just had that beautiful red cardinal show up, so incredible. And then we have another bird, right? Eagle spirit. So divine masculine collective. Birds are going to be really important to you, right? In the next few weeks. Like, just start paying attention. If you start to see like the same bird over and over again, just start paying attention to what your thoughts are during that time, paying attention to what's going on around you, paying attention to the type of bird that it is, because they all have different messages. Like this eagle here, the spirit. Trust in your higher self. And again, I already spoke about birds flying high, right? Having a higher perspective of things. And that's what the eagle energy is giving us. It tells us to go above the nonsense, to go above the clouds, right? Eagles don't get caught in the storm because they can fly above it, right? So realizing that you have the ability at any point, divine masculine, to fly above the noise and the humdrum and the storms of the world, and to look at things from a higher perspective and to stay there until the dust settles, right? Eagles are also have beautiful vision, right? They can see the big picture, but they can also hone in their focus on what they want. If they see something that they want from high up, there's nothing stopping that eagle. It's coming down fast, and its talons are open to come grab whatever it wants. Like, you don't want to get in the way between of an eagle and its prey, right? So it's just understanding, like, you have that power, you have that ability, you have the ability to use your sight, right? Your clairvoyant sight to see the big picture of things, and then you have the ability to hone in with your actual 3D optical eyes on what it is you want and to go for it. Really clear and really specific, like we would use sunlight in a magnifying glass, right? Sunlight just in general is lighting up the whole park. Everything is warm, everything is beautiful. But if you get a magnifying glass and you focus on one area, like a leaf or a piece of grass or something, it will light that thing on fire, right? So there's just like a beautiful reminder there, like, to use your power in the right way, and when you're focused, you can literally start a forest fire. So you want to be safe, you want to be clear, and you want to be focused on what's going to get you to your highest and greatest timeline and serve the highest and greatest good of all. All right? Beautiful. I thought I saw something peeking out. The hummingbird card, lighten up. I can't believe that, three birds. Anyway, bottom of the deck, bear with boundaries. Stand your ground. So there's a lot of shifts going on within the collective right now, right? And many of us, butterfly, many of us are being called to just stand in our light, stand in our power, and to use our voice, right? If you're one that doesn't necessarily stand in your truth or speak up, you're being called to speak up right now. And if you're a person that likes to hear themselves talk but doesn't always listen, it's time to take a step back and to really like tap in and tune in. But boundaries are healthy forms of protection that use a lot of discernment, right? Walls block you out and block the other people out, but also block you. They block you from seeing things clearly, right? Because it's like we're all blocked in, there's no sight there. But boundaries give us the ability of discernment. Boundaries allow us to see what's going on the other side and to use the messages and guidance of our heart to filter through. Do I want that kind of energy in my life or don't I? Right? So just really just setting really strong boundaries. Oh my God, y'all, I can't make this up. Underneath the boundaries, hawk, focus. Choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. I'm telling you, divine masculines, look for the birds that are coming into your life. Start paying attention to what birds are saying, what they're doing when you see them. If you're seeing them alone or in groups, or if it's just a lot, just start tapping into the energy, because there's so much there for you. There's so much there for you. So much there for you. All right. We're going to go with Gaia, the Earth Magic deck. Thank you. As I split the deck. Can't make this up. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. What do the divine masculines need to know about this Lionsgate portal and Super full moon in Aquarius? What do they need to know? What's going to serve their highest and greatest good at this time? Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Summer, solstice, radiance, time to shine your light, right? We're in Leo season, which is all about shining your light, right? Leo likes to be on the red carpet. They like to be center stage. You're gonna take a look at them. You're gonna, they like to show up like dressed best, hair done, nails done, makeup done, in their flyest outfit. Like they're always gonna show up. You can always tell when the Leos around, right? Because they got it together. Leos and Capricorns are always gonna be like on point when it comes to their external appearance, right? It's about shining that light, taking that fiery energy of the Leo and really letting it shine forth and shine through and being all of who you are and letting that radiate out. You are a child of God, right? You are like perfect in the eyes of the divine. So it's time to let the rest of God's kids know, like, who's here, who's shown up. Shine bright, right? Like literally, shine as bright as you can. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous energy. It reminds me of the Sun card in the tarot as well, right? And the Sun card is like the happiest card in the deck. So I feel like there's a lot of joy coming in for you, a lot of manifestations, a lot of brilliance, a lot of things that are just going to be making you feel really good, making you feel like delicious and loved and valued and cared for. All right. And then, wow, bottom of the deck, ocean, ebb and flow. With all the energies that's been happening recently, and I'm talking, we just had like the day without time. We had a new moon in Leo. Now we're heading towards this full moon in Aquarius. The sun went into Leo. Jupiter went retrograde in the sign of Aries. Like there was a conjunct between like Mars and Uranus and the North Node. Like there's been really intense planetary energies going on to help us heal, to help us grow, to help us evolve, to help shift the collective so that we come out of the 3D realm of patriarchy and me, like kind of self-absorbed energy into this energy where we're moving into the age of Aquarius, where we're moving more into the matriarchal societies again, where the divine feminine energy is coming back online. And we've been guided to be really intuitive, right? To tap into our divine feminine energy so that we can hear the intuitive messages that are coming through and we can help grow, evolve, and stay in flow. Now, and I'm going to be very clear about this. For those of you that are doing the work, that are consciously showing up, that are choosing to be in flow with the directions and the guidance that you're getting, this transit, although it's kind of going to be kind of like a bumpy ride for everyone, it's not going to be so hard for you, right? Because you know wherever you land is where you're meant to be. You know that like if things are getting shaken up right now or being removed from your life, that it's for your highest and greatest good, right? You realize that like although it might not be comfortable and you may not want to let these things go, at the end of the day, you know it's working out for you. And there goes my hawk friend flying over top. Wow, how many confirmations can you guys get in this reading of what's going on? That was awesome. Sorry. So staying in flow with the universe right now, really just tapping into your intuition and trusting the guidance that you're getting. And I can't say that enough. Trust in the guidance that you're getting, and then use that guidance and move. Right? Like you're being guided to go do something or to go somewhere or to make a phone call, do those things, right? It doesn't have to make sense to you in the moment. It doesn't even have to make sense to you when it's all said and done. But when you start to really trust your intuition and not second guess everything, the universe starts really showing up for you, right? So you want to be in the flow of this. You want to not be paddling upstream. You want to just allow yourself to go with the flow and end up where you're meant to end up because you know that it's going to take you to your highest and greatest timeline. You know it's leading you to your happily ever after, even if it doesn't make sense, right? Even if it doesn't make sense. Always use this example, right? When, like, let's say you're going to Starbucks, right? And you don't even drink coffee. I don't drink coffee anymore, right? So if I'm being guided to go to Starbucks, I might be like, why would I go to Starbucks? But I've learned over the years, let me just trust in that. Let me just go. They want me to go to Starbucks? Cool, I'll go to Starbucks. Like anyone in particular? This one? Fantastic. I'm gonna go to Starbucks. Figure it out. I might get there and want nothing. I might get in there and want something. I might get there and want nothing and just leave and it would have meant nothing to me, but I don't know who I was gonna see on my way there. I don't know who I was gonna see on my way back. I don't know if maybe I'm gonna have a phone call with someone or overhear something that might be what I need or see something on a billboard. I never know. What I do know is I need to trust in that intuitive guidance because God will never steer me wrong. My higher self is never going to steer me wrong. My ego trying to keep me safe will keep me stuck. Stuck on stupid as well, right? But my higher self, my soul self, my the part of myself that's always connected with the divine and is always filtering things in my heart, is never going to steer me wrong. I may not know why I need to go. It may not even be about me in that moment, but I'm going to trust the guidance. And so that's what you're being told here, right? Just trust in the guidance, trust in the cleansing and the healing that's coming through, right? This beautiful water energy. It's about our emotions. So allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to flow, and allow yourself to go where you're being led. At this time, I'm telling you, the beautiful manifestations and glory and abundance and joy that's coming into your life will come into your life if and only if you allow yourself to go with the flow. Now, I'm not going to say that you're not going to get the things that you want if you're not going with the flow, because yes, you can do things a hard way. I'm in Aries. I know that, right? We are, we don't care if there's a door or not. We're going to make an opening and we're going to get our way through. Ram that head in, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean that there's not an easier way. Maybe there wasn't a door because maybe I just needed to walk around the corner and the door would have been over there. Or maybe I could have went through the window. Or I can break your door down. I'm very accommodating. Very accommodating. Starseed Oracle. Okay. Not surprising considering the huge transit that we're going on. I think in my eye is getting on my nerves. Time to see beyond sight. To look at things with a clear perspective. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What does the Divine Masculine Collective need to know at this time about the Lionsgate portal and about the super full moon in Aquarius? Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Why are we doing this? They like don't want to get shuffled. You're gonna have me go old school and like cut the deck. Uh, okay. Went from nothing to a book. I can always tell when like I need to stop. All right. Bottom of the deck, we, the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So we are birthing in a new world. You're birthing in a new aspect of yourself, a new version of yourself really is coming online at this time. And you're being guided to really nurture and cater and love on yourself. Imagine a baby when it's just born, right? Born into this world, it's just going through the birthing canal, right? It's just gone from a soul only to like a soul within a human body, right? Now it has a meat suit and now it's here on this really dense planet, right? First thing they do is give it to the mom, put it on your breast, right? So maybe you can start suckling and start nurturing that child right away, right? You're catering to that child. You're swaddling it. You're holding it. You're doing everything you can to keep it safe, to keep it loved, to keep it nourished, to let it know that it's not alone. You need to give that to yourself as well, right? The universe is showing up and telling you, we love you, we support you, all your needs are going to be met ahead of time. It's safe, you're never alone. But it's also up to you to have that conversation with yourself, to embody that and to know, I am loved, I am worthy, I'm deserving, I am safe, I am never alone, right? You're never alone on this journey. But as things are changing, as you're birthing a new version of yourself, you may have to isolate from time to time. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with taking some quiet time for yourself so you can hear your own thoughts, so you can like get clear as to what you really want. I know that I've been working on creating this course, right? My soul sex course. And for a while I just felt like really blocked, but I had a lot going on and wasn't able to like sit with my own energies. It's constantly like someone asking questions, someone wants attention, taking a class, there's just all this stuff coming in. And so I've had to like go outside and really connect with Gaia and just get some really quiet time, right? Where it's just me and like my beautiful bird friends that keep showing up and, you know, just the trees or whatever. And as I've been able to do that more often, I've been getting more and more downloads, right? Just coming through. So there are beautiful portals opening for you, beautiful gateways of information that are going to lead you to this space where you feel nurtured and supported and loved and safe, right? All of that's coming in for you. And you have your beautiful galactic star family standing here as pillars, right? Strong stoic pillars of support and love and light, letting you know that this pathway is meant for you, that that doorway is meant for you. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. So for some of you, this is who you've always been. And for others of you, you're giving birth to, or maybe you've had children that are the new indigos, star seeds, crystals that are here. And but again, it's this, hey, there's the hawk again. Um, I think there's two of them now. Anyway, again with this child, right? We've been doing a lot of inner child healing during this time as well. It's been really intense, right? Like having to just go back and to love yourself as a child, to be the person to that inner child that that wasn't there for them at the time, right? And so journaling will help this, maybe doing a soul retrieval, um, just connecting with your inner child and just letting it know like, hey, you're safe now, and the things that happen to you don't define you, right? That was a moment in time, but that is not your entire life. That's not who you are. Maybe somebody said some really hurtful things to you when you were a child, right? And you've like embodied that as almost as if like that's who you are, almost like a cloak, when it doesn't have to be. That was somebody's petty ass opinion coming from fear or judgment or whatever they were going through at the time. That has nothing to do with you. It doesn't mean that you need to embody it. So for many of you, it's just really focusing on and nurturing and loving yourself and the inner child within. What does that inner child need? What does that inner child want to say? Right? Like take the time and just connect with your inner child. And what do you want to say? What do you want to tell me? How can I love you? Like, I'm sorry that you were scared. I'm sorry that I didn't show up for you. I'm sorry that I wasn't brave enough. But guess what? I'm braver now than I was before. Guess what? Those people are dead, or that situation is not who we are. And I'm better than that. I'm better than the mistakes that I made. I'm better than the decisions that I made, right? Because we've all done things that necessarily weren't in alignment with our truth or our soul path or where we want to be on this path for a plethora of reasons, right? Not loving ourselves, not being in situations where we're loved, not knowing that we were worthy, not knowing we were deserving, believing the storyline that someone gave us about our own lives. Like we've all been there and done that. But now it's time to let that stuff go, right? To unlearn that nonsense and to remember who and whose you are, right? You're not only the child of your parents, right? But you're the child of the Most High God. So remembering that, right? You are the golden child. Have you guys seen that movie, The Golden Child? Oh my God, you should watch it with Eddie Murphy. And okay, for some of you, the gifts that you have a lot of spiritual base to it, and you shouldn't be ashamed of those gifts. You shouldn't be running from those gifts, and they don't need to scare you, right? Like you incarnated at this time with all those gifts because those are the skills and gifts that you picked up from every lifetime, right? You're a soul eternal. So from the first time you incarnated here all the way up until this present time, you've been doing your due diligence. You've been doing the work. You've been picking up these skills. You've been manifesting. You've been creating. You might have been a priestess. You might have been a shaman. Like however it works. You might have been a medicine man or a medicine woman. However it works and however you're showing up now, like tap into those gifts and understand that they may be rare, they may be unique, but they are yours. They are absolutely yours. I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Again, the past is gone, it cannot hurt us, right? And so letting you know as the person watching this video, letting your inner child know as the soul that's lying deep within you that it's over, right? That time is over, that pain is over, that cycle of your life is over. Opt into a new cycle, opt into a new story, opt into a new timeline for yourself. You don't have to stay here, right? You don't have to stay here. And maybe you want to, maybe there are words that have left unsaid, right? For to people that you love that have crossed over. But understand that energy never dies, right? So a person might have crossed over and you may not have them here in the physical realm to have this conversation with them, but you can always connect with them in the energetic realm. You can always reach out to them in the energetic realm and get your point made, right? Write the letter to that person. Maybe sit down and light a candle and just like have a conversation. These people look like they're kind of like kneeling by a gravesite, right? Maybe you want to go to the cemetery and just be at the tombstone and have the conversation with someone. Maybe you want to use the Ho'oponopono, right? I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Or was it, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Right? It's a really powerful technique, and it sounds so simple because it's only 4 sentences. But those 4 sentences are transformative. Those 4 sentences can change people's lives, right? And the life that is most important for it to change is your own, right? Forgiveness is not us giving a gift to somebody else, us giving a gift to our oppressor or the person that hurt us or whatever. Forgiveness is us releasing the poison, the pain, the anger, the bitterness, the resentment out of our bodies so that we can move forward. We don't need to hold on to that anymore. Again, that was a moment in time. It's not who we are. So it's time to let that energy go once and for all. Really just release it. I love the fact that all these roots are here because you can release it onto Gaia, right? Gaia takes willingly all of the things within our lives that are not serving our highest and greatest good. All that low vibrational energy of fear and panic and anger and resentment and jealousy and coveting and all that stuff that just doesn't have us in our highest and greatest timeline, our highest and greatest good, you can transmute that to her, right? Like those thoughts that aren't necessarily serving you because they're kind of on the negative side. All of that can be released every night in the shower, right? I cleanse all my energy, any energies I might have picked up consciously or unconsciously in this lifetime or any other in all directions of time and space. And I ask anything that's not of mine to be released onto into the water and go down into the drain, and I give it to Gaia because I know that she's going to do something magical and transformative and powerful with it, right? She's an amazing alchemical spirit that we have here, right? So really connecting with Gaia will help you release these energies and forgiving and loving yourself, right? We can be so hard on ourselves for not necessarily accomplishing the things that we wanted to accomplish in whatever time frame that it might be, or standing in our truth, speaking our voice. Like we can be so hard on ourselves for the times where we've made mistakes, right? But it's a mistake, and mistakes are there for us to learn from, right? So it's okay to make the mistake. It's not okay to make it a habit, but it's okay to make a mistake, and it's okay to learn from it, and it's okay to move forward. No one on this planet is perfect. If they tell you otherwise, they're fucking lying. It is what it is. You're not alone. Wow. Isolation, physical connection, community. You're never alone, divine masculine. You're never ever alone on this path. Again, there might be times where you have to withdraw your energy and take some time to yourself, right? We set some really strong boundaries about that. But you're never alone. There's always support there. I feel like many of you have a lot more support in the 3D realm than you think that you do, right? And part of that goes back to this energy of owning your power, right? Like speak up, use your voice. There are people that love you. There are people here that want to support you. There are people here that are in alignment with your truth, with your goals, with your dreams, with your soul's mission. But you need to speak up and speak and step forward and allow people to know that you're standing here. Allow people to let you be seen. Connect with people that get it, right? When I first started on this path of spirituality, and making it like a full-time thing where I was like gonna be out here in these streets, letting people know that I work with angels and all types of stuff, right? Like I lost a lot of people that were close to me. A lot of fans, mostly my blood relatives, cut me off, and then some friends as well. But at the end of the day, like if my truth, if my honesty, if my connection with the Most High is a problem for you, then you're the problem, and you can kick rocks and exit stage left. And so during that time, although it was kind of lonely, I asked the Most High to bring in the people that understand my truth, my soul path, my mission, that can help me to just, to support me on this path as I go deeper down the rabbit hole. And a ton of people showed up. A ton of people showed up. I have friends now that I'm so close with that I didn't know 5, 10 years ago. You know what I mean? But these are like my passionate like soul brothers and soul sisters that are really showing up for me, that are supporting me on this journey, that are pouring into me every day and being like, Cool. Don't give up. Keep the party going. You got this, right? Have the angels and the ancestors and the spirit guides and spirit animals showing up all the time, letting me know with no shadow of a doubt that I'm never alone. How many freaking guides and animals just came through just while I'm recording this message for you, right? So know that and connect. I feel like many of you are connecting not only with your soul family, your soul tribe, but some of you are even starting to connect with a twin flame, right? A soul that's really like mirroring you back. So it's another message in there for you. Got that energy here too, right? As you heal, your twin heals. As you heal, your family heals, your tribe heals. 7 generations forward, 7 generations back. Never ever think that not only you're not doing it for nothing and you're not doing it alone. You got your ancestors holding you down. Wow, cold. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. You can't it's time to step up. It's time for you to stand in your light. It's time for you to stop hiding your truth, right? Be bold and take action. Own your magic. Know who you are. Own your power. And be okay with that. And know that not everybody's going to be on this path with you. And that's okay. It's not for everybody, right? This is your path. We all have different soul contracts. We're all at different levels of our spirituality. We're all at different levels of our healing and our ascension. There's no judgments here. It's just about where you're at and what you need. And whatever you need is given to you at your level of understanding, right? So if you're getting in these information and downloads and your level of understanding is really high vibrational right now, and you have people in your life that maybe don't believe in spirit or anything like that, they're not going to be in alignment with that truth, right? So the further you go, the wider the gap is going to be. And not saying that they can never catch up, but that's not on you. All you can do is hold space and be where you're at. And if they catch up, cool. Sometimes some of those people might even bypass you. Fuck around with fuck around. You know what I mean? So, but it's what are you called to do? Again, with those rare gifts coming in. You have these gifts, you have these talents, you have these skills that are supposed to be shared with the collective. So why aren't you? What's holding you back? What is the fear coming in, right? And I love the fact that she's on red. That's our root chakra, right? So what is the root chakra? It's the base of our spine that controls our safety, our stability, right? Our foundation, our finances. So these rare soul gifts and trainings that you're doing are going to benefit you financially as well, right? As you step in and start using your gifts, start using those rare gifts and talents that you have, they're there for you to give you a strong foundation, right? They're there to support you, just like your galactic star family is, in having the life that you want and the life that you dream. It's there so that you can build upon it, right? We get a really strong foundation so that we can build a house. You don't build a house starting from the roof down, right? You got to get the foundation strong first. So tapping into that and getting grounded and stable and secure, right, in your own soul gifts and talents is going to bring you the financial security and abundance that you need in the physical realm as well. You're taking the soul gifts, right? Like we took the soul of a baby, we're birthing it through this new portal to manifest here in the 3D reality, right? In these meat suits, in the physical, in the tangible, right? Allow that to happen for you. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Fall into my arms. Allow the flow of the universe to go within and around you. Allow yourself to surrender to this process. Allow yourself to be led. 3333, I'm saying. Allow yourself to be led down the path of ascension and know that it's going to serve your highest and greatest good. Know that all will and can be well if you allow it to be. Right? This water is just very cleansing. Oh my God. It almost looks like um a baptism. Right? So again, you guys, I feel, and again, it's so strong now. A new version of yourself is being called in. A higher version, higher learning, just more knowing, more understanding, more gifts, more comprehension. It's like you're being taken to a new level of yourself, right? It's like graduating high school and going to college, right? What they call higher learning. Like that's it's about to become intense and more in depth and more expansive for you. But allow that to come through, right? Call upon the Holy Spirit, like the Holy Spirit comes down like a dove, right? When Jesus got baptized. Call upon the Holy Spirit to guide you with divine wisdom so that you know that you're making the right moves, right? Call upon the Holy Spirit to look at the blind spots that you've had in your whole life. Call upon the Holy Spirit to see what you need to heal within your inner child, right? When I started working, like really calling out to the Holy Spirit, not just kind of like doing my little prayers, but being like, come, Holy Spirit, come, like, come, let me know. What am I missing, right? Like, give me the wisdom and the knowledge and understanding that the Most High has for me. Like, really pour that into me. And the more I've done that, the deeper these lessons have gone. And the deeper the lessons have gone, the greater the gifts have been, the more expansive it has been. And it's gotten really, truly magical. Really, truly magical. And then finally, we have the Caesar Mentalka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Again, that's that same energy with the inner child wounding, with the things that are hidden within our subconscious, right? All of that stuff is coming up for you for your greatest and highest good. Sorry about that, guys. Somebody was looking for help. So we're bringing the unconsciousness to light. Again, that's the inner child. That's our soul self, right? That's the soul light. That's bringing our soul forward. You're being called forward for a reason, beautiful divine masculines, right? You're being supported at this time, being told to focus, to remember your power, to see things from a higher perspective, to open your heart, to know that you're supported, to go in the flow of the universe. All of that is going to be transformative at this time. And if you allow it to be so, you're going to come out of this with more abundance, more prosperity, divine well being, really joyful, just feeling brand new, right? Like literally feeling like a whole new person, just knowing at a soul level that everything that you're doing and everything you've done is not for nothing, right? Like maybe people think that you're going crazy, but you're not going crazy. You know without a shadow of a doubt what's going on. You know without a shadow of a doubt what you're being called to. You know from a soul level that you're on point. That the things that you don't know how you know, but you just know and you feel it and you can't let it go. That's the energy you need to tap into. That's your intuition guiding you. Some of you have these goals and these dreams and these gifts that just, it's so innate to you that it doesn't even seem special because it's yours, right? Because it's something you've been doing your whole life. But that is a rare treat. That is a gift. That is a gift. I know that when I speak to people, I change lives, right? By the grace of the Most High God, that is a gift that I've been given. But not everyone is able to have these conversations. I've been in rooms with people that can talk big money, but they don't know how to talk to people. You know what I mean? And so sometimes I'll come in to be the bridge between the harshness of the 3D realm and the the elevation of the 7D, right? And I try to bring them here to the 5D or maybe even the 4D if they're not them like not that ready for the big jump. But at the end of the day, that is my gift. I know that that is one of the spiritual gifts that I have, and so I talk my shit every day, and that's what I do. I encourage people, I inspire people, I love on people because it's a part of who I am. And for the longest time, I didn't think of it, that was anything special. It was just I love people, and that's what it is. But over the years, I've had people DM me and inbox me and send me emails and oh, you changed my life. You helped me so much. I was going through a really dark time. I look forward to your post, and I didn't know any of this was going on. I was just pouring out into people because that is who I am, right? And so there's gifts and there's talents and there's just brilliance in you. It's just a part of who you are. Allow that to be seen. Remember that you're powerful. Remember that you're magical. Remember that you're special, right? And allow this, all of this, to lead you to your happily ever after. There's so much coming in for you. So much. Don't be afraid of your shadow, the darkness, right? Without the dark, we wouldn't value the light. Without the shadow, you wouldn't really know where your true talents and gifts are, right? Most of the time, the things that we're running from are the things that are going to transform our lives. The things that we're running from are the things that we need the most to step into in order to be who we're truly created to be. Don't fear your light anymore, right? Right, now we're going to end it with the gateway oracle. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. These beautiful messages coming into the Divine Masculine Collective. What do they need to know about this beautiful Lionsgate portal and the full, super full moon in Aquarius? Right, thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Okay, final messages for the Divine Masculine Collective. Yeah, I see why you only got one card. Trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. It's like a mic drop from the universe. If you heard nothing else I said, trust your intuitive guidance. If you've heard nothing else I've said, trust your intuitive guidance. That's been a message for you for the past like 2 months now, being amplified during this time. Your intuition is going to lead you to your magic, to your power, to your happily ever after. You need to follow through with it. You can pray all day to the Most High God and ask for everything you want. You can meditate all day and receive all the divine guidance that you need. But if you don't get up and put it into action, it's a waste of your time. You have to walk through the portal, open the door, step into that, and allow it to flow. So everything's just flowing easily downstream. Cultivating prosperity, bottom of the deck. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. I believe I said that to you. I'm pretty confident that I said that to you, right? Through your rare gifts, through your spiritual talents, your insights, downloads, following your intuition, abundance is coming in for you. Abundance is coming in for you. This is such a fruitful, magical, abundant time. 8 is the number of infinity and a number of abundance and a number of prosperity, right? So we have this beautiful 8-8 portal. Allow this stuff to bless you. Like I said before, plant your seeds and let the universe do what it has to do under the dirt. Put the seed in the soil, right? Give it some water. You put it in the right part of the garden so the sun's shining on it. Maybe put some fertilizer down, and then hands off. You did what you were supposed to do. Now allow the universe to do what it's supposed to do. Allow the universe to do what it's signed up to do, to help you in your garden. Allow the universe to bless you. Remember your power, trust in your intuition, and allow the universe to bless you. Trust in this. The more you shine your light, the more you use your gifts and your talents, the more you step into your truth, the more prosperous your life will be. And I'm not just talking about financially. You deserve prosperity and abundance in every area of your life. Right? Just stay in the flow. I love all this water energy. Water energy, right? Water energy. Big, big emotional healings and clearings coming in. Right? We're releasing what is no longer serving us so that we can step into what is serving us. It's time to let go of who you thought you were to step into who you were created to be. You signed up to be here at this time for a reason to help change this planet in a really powerful way. And that starts with you being high vibrational, being in your truth, being in your light, being in your joy. Trust that. It's okay for you to be happy. You deserve it. It's okay for you to not want to just kill yourself every day to make somebody else happy. If you're changing your life, if you making yourself happy, if you wanting to be more successful or abundant or healthier is a problem for people, then they're the problem. I don't care what title they have. I don't care if they're your parent. I don't care if they're your spouse. I don't care if they're your child. I don't care if they're your employer or coworker. It doesn't matter what little label title you've given to them. At the end of the day, the only person you owe anything to is your own soul. Are you honoring that? That's the question. Honor your soul. Trust in your intuitive guidance. Trust in those promptings you're getting, even when it doesn't make sense, divine masculine. Even when it doesn't make sense. Trust it. Filter it through your heart, using your boundaries, not your walls. Using your boundaries. All right? I'm going to leave it there. 44. I love you. God loves you, and the angels surround you. I'll see you guys soon. Later.